Hey, good afternoon, everyone. This is the Partner Speak series at Citrix Ready Pavilion booth at Citrix Energy. Along with me, I have Rich. Rich is from NComputing. He's the SE director, and he's holding a very interesting device. Why don't you talk about it?
So this is actually the Citrix Ready Workspace Hub by NComputing. It's a workspace hub and traditional thin client. So this is what all the buzz is about this week at Citrix Energy.
Let's talk about customers. What do you see? How is the adoption going to grow, and what do you see is interesting?
So the adoption for this has actually been really exciting. There's a lot of customer interest in the fact that it's a simple, powerful, affordable device to be able to use and to be able to take advantage of the latest Citrix technologies, the Workspace Hub, the casting features, the session roaming with the Workspace Hub, with Bluetooth beaconing and the QR coding.
And is there a particular customer that you want to talk about, or share an experience or an industry vertical?
So I don't want to talk about specific customers just because a lot of times they don't like that, but we can talk about specific verticals, right? We're doing a lot of POCs and a lot of adoption, or we see a lot of adoption in finance, healthcare, banking, obviously banking and finance the same. We've got a lot of interest in the insurance case. So.
Got it, okay, yeah. And how does your product is different from the competitors out there?
So, being a traditional thin client company, we've taken the, if you will, the standard Raspberry Pi device, we've actually put it through our manufacturing process. So there's some things that we've done to make this enterprise ready. A lot of companies think, well, it's based on a Raspberry Pi, how can that really be enterprise ready? But what we've done is we've taken things, we've added things like heat sinks, we've added a power button, all of those things to make it truly enterprise ready. We have enterprise management software called No Touch that gives us the ability to deploy these things basically hands-off. I can set up policies and profiles based on where the devices are discovered so that users get things like their certificates, they get their connection profiles, and literally make them hands-off, enterprise-ready deployable.
Got it. Can we talk a little bit more about the enterprise features that is today required by these enterprises? We talk about manageability. Can we talk about a little bit of flexibility and security?
Yeah, so certainly we've talked about the scalability within the enterprise management. So security, because it is a Linux-based endpoint, and because, again, being a traditional thin client manufacturer, the only thing that this will do is Citrix HDX. So we don't have to worry about regression testing with other protocols. Because of our partnership with Citrix, this is NComputing, our hardware, and the Citrix receiver, and that's all we do.
Got it. And how's the Skype for Business support going along?
So the Skype for Business actually is rather interesting. A lot of people find, trying to do Skype for Business for such a little device, right? Yeah. Simple, powerful, affordable device. But actually, the demos that I've done for people that actually have Skype for Business already running, it found that the performance of Skype for Business with this is actually better than what they already have. And that's because of our partnership with Citrix, developing the RTME code, the Skype for Business platform.
That's beautiful. And when you talk about the casting feature,
so the casting is obviously all the interest around the buzz this week at Synergy, right? The ability to either use the Bluetooth beaconing, where I can walk in within range with Bluetooth beacon and trigger events, or the QR coding, where I can do the QR coding. And that's where a lot of people say, well, what if I had a TV in a conference room where I walk into a conference room and I want the Bluetooth beaconing to automatically cast my session up onto the projector for people in the conference room? And then the administrators have the choice, do I want to do casting, or do I want to do session roaming, where as a user I walk up to my device, my Workspace Hub, it detects my device and says, you already have an open session, and roams your session to the device on your desktop.
Perfect. It's great meeting you, Rich, and look forward to have a great synergy.
Absolutely, it's a pleasure. Thanks.